Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. And there's another question we're going to do right now. Is a question a newer subscriber sent us. But by the way, thank you guys for subscribing to our channel.
Right, we have a lot of new subscribers.
Yeah, we have like over 300.
That came out of nowhere.
Over the past few days, we've had over 300 new subscribers. I just, thank you guys.
Really appreciate.
I really do really appreciate that because, you know, it's...
You don't have to.
You really don't. You don't have to click on, you don't have to click onto this video. You don't have to do any of it.
Listen to anything we're saying.
But yeah, thank you guys for subscribing to us. You know, we just try to keep it all real over here. As someone had asked us about the channel and like what types of things that what do we talk about? What's the point of the channel, right? It really is honestly just conversation. So it can be about anything. We have talked about everything that we were told not to talk about, which would be race, religion, politics, all of that was just what Kara and I talk about on a daily basis. Like we have these conversations even without the camera. So, you know, we just started our channel, you know, a few years ago.
I mean, we talk about current events. We talk about current events. I don't watch regular television, so a lot of times I'm slow on current events because I really don't care about celebrities. I'm not too into just makeup and hair all the time. I'm like, I like those things, but it's just that it's not my main part of my life. So we try to keep up on the current things that are happening. A lot of the current things I talk about are things that I saw from other YouTubers that I watch and I subscribe to. Current events, things that just annoy me, which is a lot. You know what I mean? Things that just annoy me in life. So even like our last video, those were things that annoy me in life. So it's just like, I think every time something annoys me, I feel like it's one of our better videos.
Yeah. It is.
My passion comes out.
It's really funny. It is very true. I never even thought about it like that. I actually never even thought about that. But you know, you don't. There'll be some things that maybe you don't necessarily agree with. But we're not combative women in that way. So if there's something like you disagree with what we're saying, we love to hear about that because sometimes we learn from you guys. I feel like there's just this feeling of people just get mad all the time, and it's like we don't get mad. What we like to do is listen to what people say, really listen to it, process what they're saying, and then do respond to it, as opposed to just getting mad immediately. You know, so there's too much of that going around. We have to be able to have the art of conversation is slowly but surely going away, and we just kind of want to bring back the idea of topics and conversations and that type of thing.
But I mean, even like with our last video that did really well, which is why a lot of you are on here, is the reason why I think that I do a lot of these videos is because, just like I said on that last video about that girl, I get tired of one perspective.
Yeah.
I think in the way the climate of the way things are going, as far as the climate of conversation, everything is directed one way because the climate is, like we were saying a lot, like last time we were talking about women, independent women and how they affect relationships. And it seems like the only people that ever talk are one type of one type of woman. And I'm an old-fashioned girl. We're not the type of female voice
they don't want to push this.
They want to push, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're just more traditional women. I think our mentality is just we're conservative, but we're also just more traditional in that sense. So
and not make excuses because we did get more subscribers, and I think a lot of it's because we just keep doing videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But still, even if you guys are the only people that subscribe to us, and I'm happy with that. I'm completely content with that. I still think that it's worth a different point of view.
Yeah.
It's particularly with women, because I think with men, I think you get all kinds of point of views.
Yeah.
But with women, I think there is only one point of view these days, and so I think we're just another woman.
There's like one type of woman getting the mic, and that's the loud mouth, out with feminist type voices getting the mic right now.
And not to be like bring up race, because I don't ever bring up the race card, but we're black women, and so I think particularly with black women, there aren't very many black women on YouTube that kind of talk like us, unless they are like, strictly Muslim or strictly Christian, where their voices are conservative because of religion.
We're just American black women,
right? So,
so we just try to represent that.
It's just a black conservative point of view,
right? And I know you guys don't know us. We're, but
never been to college. I think someone wrote that.
Well, first of all,
you guys look like you have a college degree. I have never stepped foot on a campus.
Yeah, people ask us, like, they're like, oh yeah, you're married? Or you? No, we're not married. We're both single. I'm 45. She's 46. We're from just Indianapolis,
Middle America.
Middle America.
We lived in New York for 10 years. Came back home to Indiana. had to start our lives all over again.
Someone did ask us about that though. Someone said, I heard you guys, and one that some people have been binge watching our videos since they subscribe. And someone, we had a couple people ask what part of New York that we live in. We lived in Harlem.
Spanish Harlem.
Spanish Harlem and Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Yeah. So we lived there for 10 years. So we lived in Harlem the entire time.
And I love New York, but I'm a small town girl at heart.
It's
so
so much up there,
to me, I'd love to move back to Texas.
Yeah.
But I love the big city because it came in my life when I was young and I needed to explore. Because like I said, I didn't go to college, so New York was like my college. It grew me up and gave me my independence and my independence from thinking like my family. Like, you know what I mean? The blossoming of a mind is what it gave me. But at heart, I'm just like a small town type girl, and I like smaller areas. And so, you know, coming home, I end up losing everything. Like Daniel, we've done videos on this where we actually had to start all over again from scratch. And
what prompted us to even do videos is that we ended up losing everything when we came back. This is years ago, but when we came back home, and we were broken, we were homeless, and it's, we just felt the need to kind of tell our story, you know, as we see it, and then just the progression of that ended up being that people would send us questions and video clips and stuff like that, and then here we are.
And Daniel had an idea of doing a YouTube channel, which I really wasn't, because I'm very shy and I don't really like being in front of the camera, and also I'm very private. But you know, she made good points about talking and making up new, you know, content. Because I love YouTube. I absolutely love YouTube. I like content creators. I subscribe to many. So, but the idea of me being on it was like, I don't know if I want to be judged and all that, because it's tough. You know what I mean? It's hard to put yourself out here and for people to, you know, put you down physically, put you down ageist, put you down as a woman, put you down as, you know, women putting down women. You know, you put yourself in the lion's den when you put yourself in front of a camera and say your point of view. But I would say even me doing it, it's strengthened me in another way. So I'm glad Danielle talked me into it, because it showed me that I had to face my fear of talking to people and being vocal about my point of view in life and being okay with that. So thanks.
You're welcome. So I hope you guys stick around, you know, and watch my videos. But all of our information is going to be in the description box. But yeah, a lot of people email us or send us video clips or something they want us to talk about. I'm going to be reading the email right now from a newer subscriber. So, you know, just things like that. But if you have a topic idea or something, please go ahead and just leave, you know, drop us an email or a DM on Instagram. We do have an Instagram account. It is really, honestly, like, I put clips up. What we do is we put clips up of what we're going to be talking about for the day, because sometimes people are like, what are you talking about on Wednesday? And so we put clips up, so that our Instagram account is really a bunch of just the clips, so you guys can know what we're going to be doing. Right, exactly. So, but you can send us DMs over there if you have videos and stuff you want us to look at.
And you can email us, and we also have Facebook.
Oh, we also have Facebook too. So yeah, you guys can just you know, contact us that way. You know, but yeah, thanks for being here, and thanks for the compliments.
Yeah.
All right. To be honest, sometimes I think black men should move on from black women. White women don't have the same entitled attitude that most black women have.